So we will be continuing with the addressing modes of TMS320C6X processors. So in general, the addressing modes are linear and circular addressing modes. The addressing mode determine how data is being accessed or how data accesses the memory. They specify how data are accessed, such as retrieving an operand indirectly from a memory location. The most commonly used addressing in linear is the indirect addressing of memory that is being discussed. Since though there are various addressing modes under linear, we look into the indirect addressing of memory, which is most commonly used. So indirect addressing can be used with or without a displacement. A particular register R represents one of the 32 registers A0 to A15 and B0 to B15 that can specify or point to a memory address. As such, these registers are called as pointers. Indirect addressing mode uses a star in conjunction with one of the 32 registers. To illustrate this, consider R as an address register. So star R, register R contains the address of a memory location where a data value is stored, which is just the general concept of a pointer. So star R plus plus, it indicates that register R contains the memory address location. After the memory address is used, R is post incremented such that the new address is the current address offset by the displacement value of D. So R plus plus of D, the value in D specifies how many memory locations this register R is being displaced. If D equal to 1, which is by default, the new address is R plus 1, or R is increment to the next highest address in the memory. A double minus instead of a double plus would decrement the address by D. So star plus plus R, it is variant from the previous one. The address is pre-incremented or offset by D. So before fetching the data itself, the address is pre-incremented or offsetted by D such that the current address is R plus D, and from that location data is retrieved. A double minus would just be the opposite of that. Star plus R of D. The address is pre-incremented by D such that the current address is R plus D as with the preceding case. But what is the difference from the previous case is that R pre-increments without modification. Unlike the previous case, R is not updated or modified. It just temporarily moves on to the location R plus D. Circular addressing is used to create a circular buffer. So as we have seen in the beginning of our DSP processors, in order to address circular addressing buffers, we need to go for circular addressing. This buffer is created in hardware and is very useful in DSP algorithm, such as in digital filtering or correlation algorithm. The C6X has dedicated hardware to allow a circular type of addressing. This addressing mode can be used in conjunction with a circular buffer. So we can see that as a pointer reaches the end or bottom location of the circular buffer that contains the last element in the buffer, the pointer is automatically wrapped around the points to the beginning or top location of the buffer that contains the first element. So we know that in circular buffering, the pointer which points to that memory location alone, data is being written. So two independent circular buffers are available in this floating point using BK0 and BK1 within the address mode register AMR. The 8 registers A4 through A7 and B4 through B7, so totally 8, in conjunction with the two .d units, which is the functional unit, can be used as pointers. So table below shows the modes associated with the registers A4 through A7 and B4 through B7. So content based on those particular modes determine what will be the type of addressing on the two buffers. So if it is going to be more AMR register, it's 2-bit, and if suppose the AMR register mode value is 00, then it will be pointing for the linear addressing, and 0 1 means it is circular addressing using the circular buffer BK0. 1 0 means it is circular addressing using the circular buffer BK1. 1 1 is reserved for the special case. So thank you.